Yesterday, I watched a YouTube video featuring an interview with James Tallarico, a Democratic candidate for the Texas House of Representatives. While he was critical of the Trump administration, I was impressed by his calm, reasoned analysis. Yet, because his critique was so logical, it did not stir up any strong emotions in me. I'm not sure if that is a good thing or a bad thing. Tallarico's criticism centers on the fact that the Trump camp employs the classic political strategy of divide and rule, a tactic dating back to Machiavelli. Although Tallarico does not explicitly mention Machiavelli by name, he does speak of division. In English, the words for division, as in splitting a hole, and division, as in creating a rift or schism, are the same. In Japan, too, anti-establishment intellectuals fiercely criticize current political issues by using the term geioku, literally lower wing or base wing, claiming that this element is linked to the country's political core. To these intellectuals, the geioku refers to people incapable of logical thought, specifically those with academic aptitude scores, deviation values, below 50. They view them with contempt as people driven solely by the emotions of the moment. However, Tallarico in the U.S. seems to handle this issue more skillfully in his rhetoric. He avoids using contemptuous terms like lower wing. Instead, he identifies a conflict between the upper and lower classes as the core of America's current political problems. He argues that the reason so many working-class people supported Trump is that they were victims of a divide and rule strategy orchestrated by Trump and his wealthy backers. In reality, all of Trump's policies, such as tax cuts for the wealthy, the dismantling of the healthcare system, starting with the repeal of Obamacare, and budget cuts across government agencies, including education, benefited only the rich. These criticisms had already been voiced by Democratic Senator Bernie Sanders back when Trump first ran for president. Yet, the contradictions inherent in the situation did not become fully apparent until Trump started a war with Iran. War has now broken out. Trump's political actions are often characterized by unpredictability or a tendency to wait and see, leaving much open to interpretation. A Pulitzer Prize-winning American journalist offered a keen insight into this matter on YouTube. The journalist argued that Trump acts based on instructions from Netanyahu or from the Jewish financiers who support Netanyahu. Consequently, his actions shift depending on those instructions, and the time spent waiting for them to arrive can make him appear indecisive. It is an interesting perspective. Not knowing exactly what the Pulitzer Prize entailed, I decided to read the opening section of the biography that won the award for President Kennedy before he took office. It is a difficult book. I wonder if it holds a status in the U.S. comparable to the Nobel Prize in Literature. Incidentally, I bought that Kennedy book cheaply online, so it came without a dust jacket, see image.